there, I'm Jasmine. Welcome to AutoCAD class. Today we're going to learn about layers. It is very important for you to learn how to manage your layers because it will help you in organizing your drawing. You might be questioning about why do we need layers? Before I start to teach you, let's take a peek at the example of drawing that I have here. Yes, in order for you to complete this drawing, this huge drawing, you will have to know how to manage your layers. So let's go to our layer learning session. Okay. In order to create your layers, you will have to click the format, and you can click the layer here, or you can click it here from here. Then the layer properties manager will pop up. Okay. For you to determine the layers that you will have in your drawing, you have to refer your drawing first. You have to go thoroughly. You have to recognize what are the things going to be drawn in your drawing. For an example, there will be wall, there will be windows, there will be columns, there will be floor finishes, there will be door, there will be glass wall. So if there's more than one type of wall, you can determine it by wall 1, wall 2 for glass, wall 1 for brick wall, wall 3 for the drywall, and etc. Same goes with the furnitures. It can also, you will have a different furniture for different rooms, so you can put it as sofa, VIP room, sofa, waiting area, console table, windows, casement windows or louvered windows, anything that to identify the type of layers that you are creating. Okay, let's move to the AutoCAD. So here I have done some of the layers by clicking this icon, new layer. The best thing about the latest AutoCAD, whenever you point the cursor like this, it will tell you the function of the icon. Like this, it creates new layer. The list displays a layer name, layer 1. The name is selected so that you can enter a new layer name immediately. How about this one? New layer be frozen in all viewports. This one, if you wanted to delete the layer. This one, if you wanted to set it current for you to draw the drawing. Okay, I've made the column layer, the door one, grid line, sofa, O1, but I haven't done the window layer. Let's do this together. Click the icon of the new layer, then it will appear like layer 1. Then you can change the name to window O1 or window glass, and then you can set it to blue color. Then you can click OK. The line type, if you have different line type, if you wanted to show the movement of the windows, if it's casement, it will be open outdoors. you can load it from here. It will give you dash space and many more that you can choose from. Then you just click OK, then it will appear in the select line type. But for this, I will use the solid line first, then I will click OK. And then how about the line weight? Okay, the line weight is as what you have learned from the manual drawing. The closest to your eyes will be the thickest line in the drawing, while the furthest, for an example, the floor will be the thinnest line weights in the drawing. So if window is as similar height as the wall, because just now the wall I have made it to 0.4, then the window I can choose 0.3. Okay, make sure that it will be appear if you plot it. Plot means print in the AutoCAD. Okay. Okay. What does this mean for the depth points? Okay. Depth points is where if you need to comment something on the drawing, to draw cloud, to determine that this drawing needs to be amended, or this drawing needs a revision for your own notes. So you can draw or build up text just for your own self-reference, and then if you wanted to print it, it will not appear on the paper later. Okay. Okay. So the column, the depth points, the door, the grid line, sofa, window, glass, wall, and maybe I want to add another one is floor finishes 01 or VIP. Then I can make it into grayish color because it will be the furthest on the lowest part on the drawing. Then to change the line weight to 0.05. Okay. Okay. And another one I will add is, what was it? Everything is here. The label, the room label, label room. Okay, label room, and then to have it in orange. Okay, because it's label, you can have it in 0.5 because it will appear. Okay. The grid line. Okay, the grid line usually we can change it into, load it the select line type to long dash short dash type of line. Okay, and then we select it here and just click OK. So it will be the types of line width and line type as we wish for. Okay, then we can close the layer property managers. You don't have to worry because you can add more if you wish to. Okay, let us start with drawing a layer, but before that, have you determined the current layer that you want to use? You can just click back the icon. So this will be our current layer because I will start with drawing the grid line. start with clicking the line icon. And you can see that the line is in a dash line, or you can use the properties to change the type of lines and the scale. And then offset. So offset, you can use the offset. Specify offset distance. It is 3000. Spacebar. Just choose the line and move to the right. If your drawing required you to draw the line in right side, then you can see both the lines are parallel as the grid line, and you can continue doing so for the right side of the layout if it is in the same distance. Okay, so that's the very importance of doing layers. Okay, what if I wanted mesh the properties. Okay, I use MA for mesh properties. Mesh properties, because I wanted the grid line to have the similar character. And that scale 100 just for our reference. Okay, that is for our reference. Offset again, and then the same width. Just click the spacebar, choose the object, and then go down. So you will have your grid line now. So if you wanted to draw the room, you can choose to change the wall to the wall layer. Okay, now the current layer is wall. I will do an offset of, okay, the standard wall is 150. So the grid line usually appears in the middle of the column or the wall. So I will make an offset of 75 because the usual wall is 150. I will click the spacebar to confirm the command, and then I will select the object and put it up and the down side of the grid line layer. Same goes with this one and this one. Okay. Actually, it will simplify your drawing technique, but is it in the wall layer? No, it is like copying the grid line layer, but you can change it to the wall layer for one line, and then you can, yes, this is the mesh properties. You click the mesh properties, so it will ask you select source object. Okay, mesh properties is very important for you to, okay, look at this example. If you click the source, then if you wanted the other line or the other objects to have the similar character identification, you can just click the other layer as easy as that. Then you can confirm it by clicking the space bar. But looking at this, it is still in this type, because just now we copying the grid line, so we can change it to the straight line and to mesh it back again using mesh properties. Okay, what if I wanted to print only the grid line? What if I wanted only to use the grid line for another drawing? The grid line is similar, but the drawing is a little bit different this time. So you can hide the wall by clicking turn a layer on or off. So the current layer is turned off. So this is the magic of using layers. If every layer is the same layer, you cannot determine. It is very difficult for you to use it for your furniture layout. If you wanted to submit it to the supplier, if you wanted to submit your M&E layout to the contractor, you will have to erase one by one the furniture. But by using layers, you can control everything with just one click. I think some of you might be having difficulties in understanding this, but I will give you a very simple example through this drawing. Okay, what if I wanted to send this drawing to the floor finishes supplier for them to quote the costing for the floor finishes? I select this thing first in order for me to determine what types of furniture is this. So it is under door 24 door. Okay, then I will freeze it, turn it off. Sorry, 24 door. Okay, all the furniture is being turned off. Then we can give to the floor finishes contractor or supplier to do a quotation without the furniture interrupting the layout. Okay. Let's open it, turn it on back. Okay. There's a cloud here. What happened? Cloud. What is the toilet? You wanted to hide the WC. See? You can hide the WC. You can turn the layer off for your easy related matters on the drawing. And you can turn it on back. So besides organizing your drawing well, it is very important for you to learn about layers, because it is easier for you to understand the drawing. You will have to understand, not only you will refer drawing, you will also have to share with your project managers, your quantity surveyor, your contractor, your suppliers, your engineers, and also your project leaders. Same goes with your drafter. And you don't have to set properties for each object. You just like determine for the door layer, it has to be a dash dash dot type of line. So when you choose that layer, it will be automatically identified as what you wish for. Thirdly, you can hide or show or lock or unlock a layer. Yes, I did not show you how to lock or unlock. Okay, let me show you one thing. Okay, usually the grid line is very important. Sometimes we might be deleting it. So in order to remain the location of the grid line, because it is very important for the grid line to be there, to be at the same place, same location, same dimension as a reference for the whole drawing. So you can lock. This is O2 grid. So we can lock O2 grid. We can lock O2 grid. Just click there, and then not only you lock it only as per selected, but the whole grid line that is under O2 grid. Okay, let's take a look. Where is the O2 grid? Okay, this one. O2 grid. So the whole grid line is under O2 grid. So if we lock it, it will be very, very useful if you're doing a very big drawing. Yes, this is to prevent accidentally being modified. It might be you or the other parties who will be using the drawing. So if you lock it, it will be for your safety for the drawing. Fourth, using layers adds a better control to select and modify objects. AutoCAD can tell to select lines if you're using the layer. It will help you. It will save time for you to choose which one is which one. Okay, to sum up, AutoCAD layer is the essential drawing management that everyone must use. It is a must. Regardless the complexity of your drawing, is either the drawing is big or small, if you use layer, it will not burden you it will give you less complication to use the drawing. Just imagine this. What do you feel if you do not have a proper control of the drawing, because every object are on layer 0? And if you haven't worked with layer property, you should start now. It will give benefit to everyone, including you yourself. I guess that's all for now. Don't forget to write down comments or questions if you have any doubt, hesitation, query about this topic. Good luck to you and enjoy learning. Goodbye.